She's changed her attitude. She's got a little more aggressive. Her choice of maneuvers. I think she's really gonna enjoy that new effort here this year.
Well, Sal's going to be out there in that red jersey. Malia Manuel in the blue. Laura Enever in the white. And I believe we're just moments away from getting this heat underway. She's only lost 4 round 1 heats.
Wow. So consistent. And here she goes.
So Sally on the inside here. These waves definitely standing up a little more with that tide starting to drop out. A good decision to get competition back underway here for the Roxy Pro. And last year's world number 3. Just a smooth approach on this one and throws a reverse to finish. There's some of that exciting surfing that we saw from Sal last year. She does go to the reverse often, but that was unpredictable.
I like the fact that she got really low to her board. She grabbed that outside rail. She made that very tidy. You can see this wave waiting for it to build up on a bank, so she's just biding her time, couple of cutbacks. Now she's got the eye on the prize here ahead. She's looking down the line. She sees that one big section and she let it rip. So aggressive maneuver, but again, she did it with a lot of style and she made it smooth. There's not one kink in this reverse. Grabs the rail, now she's gonna flick that tail towards the beach. This is where normally you get hung up, caught, maybe some water starts flying off the rails. Not for Sally, she made that look too easy.
Sally Fitzgibbons is going to put the first score on the board, but Laura Enever, she has maybe a better looking wave here. A couple of steep sections to begin, and she lets go of a couple of solid maneuvers. This wave's starting to flatten out, a bit of foam on the face. There is some rocks here on the inside, but Laura commits to finishing this ride off and does it well. She did all the damage on the outside section, and Sally saved her best turn for the inside, but it was a good looking wave.
Yeah, that first turn, opening swoop, nice cut back, and then she went through the lip there, and this is where the wave got full of whitewash, got slopey, so she's biding her time. And one last section for Laura, and just kind of taps it home. So good surfing from her, but again, I think this is, in her mind, she's going to know it's a warm-up.
I think we're yet to see the best from them. We'll come back to you in a moment as we see Malia getting her first wave. Caught behind at the beginning of this ride. Nice little floating re-entry to get down the line, but this one's going to stretch out in front of her. But what's your take on...
As an athlete, to go on your time off, what do I need to work on?
Sally Fitzgibbons. I think we're seeing the results of her work in the off-season. A little bit more commitment to her turns, her surfing a little bit more rounded this year. I think the first 5 waves in that final were 9-point rides.
And the waves were just going loony for that final too. Some of the best waves we've ever seen in competition for the women. And here's that speed that we're talking about that Sally has on tap, just allowing her to crack that lip. And that's a down the line maneuver. She's keeping that flow up so that she can finish it right there. So even though that section was a little tricky, Ronnie, it kind of got elongated, she still managed to kind of skip the fins out there for a second, so just throwing a little bit of spice in there.
The judges just loving that there's a little bit of risk in her surfing at this point, drifting the tail on that first turn, and again sets the fins free here as she bashes the oncoming lip.
I'm absolutely loving that score. That was excellent surfing.
Here we go, Malia Manuel trying to get herself back in this one at this stage of the game. Back in 3rd position and chasing a 2-wave total of 15.01. A lot of heckling going on.
A lot of heckling. That's what it's all about.
Here we go. This is Laura Enever. She is chasing an excellent score. A 9-point ride. Having to do a lot of work to get out in front of this one. A transition snap. And she knows that's not going to be enough to top what Sally Fitzgibbon achieved on her last ride. Laura Enever chasing a 9. Malia Manuel is after a 2-wave total of 15.01, but it's Sally who is going to swing into this wave, and that face is so clean. And so was Sally's first turn. Just a big swooping hack and just pushed the tail of her board to the point of release.
That was beautiful. What a bit full out there. So there's not a ton of opportunity.
Well, here goes Sally on the inside again. Looking to drop a 7-point ride here, building some speed. Just having fun out there at this point in time. And she just digs in. Nice carve. Well, this is what happened in the opening stages. Sally picked off the first ride. It looked like a sleeper, Ross.
Yeah, it was a cruisy wave. She got a 7-pointer, Ronnie. A couple of cutbacks, but it was all about this nice reverse with the rail grab. So smooth, seamless right there. I mean, that was happening in a flash. So right away the judges realized, okay, she is feeling spunky, and gave her a pretty solid score. But Laura fought back a little bit. You know, she got a 6-pointer for this, and that was a tricky wave to surf. You know, it was a little bit bumpy. They didn't provide that real clean canvas where these surfers can tee off, but she connected the dots, kept herself in this heat. 2 maneuvers right here. This one's so crisp again. That board flowing through the water. So you can tell, Nani, she is so excited, and she looks like she's very confident on that board.
I don't know if you remember last year before she went out at Maui, her dad actually, well, they forgot to put the earplugs in, and well, it looks like Malia Manuel is getting an answer back. She does need a 2-wave total, so she's got to get to work. Oh my goodness, throws the fins out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, another beautiful carving maneuver. So Malia Manuel, she's fighting back, Ronnie, but like I mentioned, Sally Fitzgibbons, sans the helmet, looks good.
Malia Manuel, I think we just saw the real strength in Malia's surfing, Ross. She is so comfortable drifting the fins above the lip, and she did that on the inside.
This is a complete combo plate right here. She mixed it up so well, and she looks powerful. You know, she is ripping into these turns. For me, this is the best wave of the heat so far. I think it's better than Sally's 8. Opportunity too. You know, that wave produced a long wall, and she lit it up.
Well, Sally Fitzgibbons now. She might need to put this out of reach for her rivals, because Malia's going to be fighting her way back into a good position here, and Sal has found a beautiful wall, and she's still going on this one. Kicks out well on the inside, but you were right, Ross. The biggest number of this heat so far, dropped by the Hawaiian, an 8.5.
Yeah.
But usually Greenmount, Kira, that was where you really set your sights when there was a bit of a cyclone swell running. But these days with the super bank in full effect, Snapper provides some of the best waves on the point, and there is the replay of Sally Fitz's last ride. We're waiting on the numbers to come through, but that last hack had some authority on it.
Watch the inside rail. Okay, there's gonna be a few connections here. Nice work. But this last turn right there, wow, that was next level. She got a good portion of that surfboard underwater.
Well, 45 seconds to go. Sally's last ride came through at a 7.53. So Malia needs a 7.03 out of this wave, and starts it with a huge trademark stylish carve. She then slams the lip and brings it through to the inside and gets a bit of tail release. Some solid surfing there. 25 seconds to go. Ross, some thoughts, please.
A black and white situation for the judges. As it is now, if she does get this score, in my opinion, it's just going to barely be there.
Just a great turnaround for Malia, though. There was about 6.5 minutes remaining on the clock when she paddled into one of the best waves of the heat. And they're looking pretty good at this stage. So let's have another look at it, and we'll let you know the score in just a moment. But Malia started off so well.
Wow. Bobbing and weaving, nice hack, little tail release on that second maneuver.
Boom.
She hit that last section just a little early, so she had to kind of relegate herself to a snap. If she would have waited just a half a second later, maybe she could have went for a layback.
I think the judges really did appreciate Malia's variation there, though. She mixed it up, and she turned the heat a 7.37 on her last wave, and the Hawaiian gets a win in her first heat of 2016. Sally Fitzgibbons, a rare first round loss.